everyone, I am just getting ready to go out for an event, so I thought we would chat a little bit. And actually the event that I'm going to is for winners, which is feels like a very round, like a very, not round, full circle moment, I guess you could say, because I am actually working with them, which is very, very exciting. Because when we first moved to Canada, if you don't know, my mom and I moved to Canada in 2007. I would have been 7 years old. Well, I actually turned 7 that September. We moved here in August. And essentially when we moved here, our family didn't have a whole lot of money, okay? So, I mean, I say we, I was 7, I didn't have anything, but we have definitely grown as a family, and I think my mom and dad have built the most beautiful life for themselves. But when we first moved here, we used to shop a lot at Winners, right? Because it was very affordable. We used to find so many great things. My dad, still to this day, is like the connoisseur. The things he finds, like I need some shopping lessons from him because he is so good at finding things. He like always comes home with the best brands from Winners. I'm like, how do you do that, okay? Anyways, I even just remember like my mom and I, we used to go to Kitchener Mall back in the day. Like this is when Aritzia still had like their swirly logo, okay? This probably would have been like, I don't know, 2010 maybe. And mom and I used to go into Aritzia, and she used to buy like 1 or 2 pieces here and there, and like a couple pieces for me, like if that. And we used to be like, oh, one day we'll be able to just like buy everything that we want from Aritzia, because back then it just seemed like this surreal of a dream store. And anyways, it just feels really cool to be able to work with a brand that I think was such a big part of my life when my mom and I moved to Canada. And so anyways, that is the event that I'm going to tonight. I'm actually wearing some pieces that I found at Winners. I shopped at the Winners in Leaside in Toronto, and it was so good. I found so many great brands. They had like all the high-end brands. Like they had a Goldie jeans, Citizen jeans, which you guys know I love Citizen. They just had so many great things. So anyways, I'm wearing some of the pieces that I found there for tonight's event. I also pulled out this very, very old Zara dress. I have had this in my wardrobe for so many years now, and it is literally the best. It's such a classic. But I was quickly touching up my makeup because it has been all day, and I just wanted a little bit of a refresh before we go out. I have had so many requests about how I take care of some of my garments, and so this has been such a highly requested thing, and I'm sorry I haven't done it sooner, but so many of you ladies have asked me like, how do I take care of like my cashmere sweaters, my silk pieces? My sneakers are a huge thing I always get asked about, and honestly, fair questions. So tomorrow morning I'm gonna get up and show you guys how I take care of all of my pieces. I'm gonna literally do it from scratch to show you, so hopefully that'll be super, super helpful for you ladies. By the way, I'm also still obsessed with this More Sex fragrance by Charlotte Tilbury. The Sephora sale has started, so I think I'm gonna finally pick up the full size of this. I will say I'm not a huge fan of the packaging. I don't think it's very elegant. Like, you guys know me, I love like the Maker packaging. I think it's so elegant. Not a huge fan of this packaging, but the fragrance is really good. So I just gotta ignore the packaging, I guess you could say. Anyways, I am just about ready. I am going to grab my blazer. I think I'm just gonna wear some like leather boots tonight. How does my makeup look? I'm not loving my makeup tonight. Oh well. Guess there's not much I can do about it. Okay, let me show you what I'm wearing. Oh, the clocks went back this past Sunday, and it's terrible because now it gets dark out at like 5 o'clock, if not earlier, and it's terrible. Anyways, with this little dress, I thought I would wear this new blazer that I found at Winners. Now this one is unlined, so it's actually really nice and comfortable to wear indoors. The brand is called Becatel, and it was only $49. I have to take off all of these tags, but I'm really excited to wear this tonight. Oh, like look at how beautiful that plaid is. The fit of this blazer is exactly how I like my blazers. Typically I like my blazers to be somewhere in between, like slightly oversized and a little bit fitted, somewhere in the middle. I don't like it to be too much of one or the other. So cute. I think we might need a belt for my dress underneath. Oh, how do you know? Let's get some boots and a belt. I've had a change of heart. I put on this beautiful brown sort of satin Michael Kors shirt, also from Winners. So beautiful. It was only like $40 something when I got it. This one I got at the Yorkville Winners. I was like jumping around between all the Winners. This one is so good. I need a belt. I'm wearing some Millen trousers. Okay, gonna add my Holland Cooper belt. I just need like a thin belt to tie all this together. For jewelry, I've got 2 of my chain link necklaces from Missouri, my Charlotte tubes, of course, Gonna go with my Lola Rose watch just because it's got the black face, so it'll match this outfit really, really, really well. Of course, my usual Charlotte rings. Oh, that feels very me. I love that. A little bit of my dark brown Rhode lip tint. I actually don't love this one, but it is within reach, so that's what we're going with tonight. Cute. And then I'm gonna go with my Veronica Beard boots. I really would like some like new booties for this fall and winter. I just haven't found any that I really, really liked, so I'm gonna wear these as they are for now. Quick little outfit check. Feels very me. I didn't get a dress code, so hopefully this works. All right, I'm gonna call an Uber and then we'll go. We just got here. It's, I think we're at the Evergreen Brickworks, which is kind of a funny spot. I've never been here, but it looks really, really cute. It's a little bit out of the city, but looks like there's some cute little shops in there. I might have to come back and chat. Very cute. Good morning, coming at you from a much more awake person. Now I've got my coffee, I'm feeling so good, but I'm just sitting here whilst I drink my coffee, starting a new book. I finished The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo last night, and I went through all of the emotions. I cried, I smiled, I was sad, I was angry, I felt it all, and honestly, such a beautiful, beautiful read. I don't know why I waited so long to read The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, but it was really, really good. So if you're looking for a good read, can confirm it is worth the read. It was truly a beautiful story to read. Anyways, finished that and jumped straight into the Atlas 6 from Olivia Blake, or Olivia Blake, I'm not sure, but this is essentially our next little book club read. Jack and I have started a little book club with Mom. The three of us are doing a little book club, and Jack and I have both been wanting to read that book for some time now, and we always love chatting about books, but a lot of the books, you know, that we read, like I read first or he read first, and when we go to talk about them we kind of forget details about the books. It's a little bit harder to have like a conversation and debate about it, so we figured, you know what, the next book we read, we're gonna read it at the same time. We're just gonna buy 2 copies of it, which kind of breaks our heart, but neither of us were willing to do an ebook. So anyways, and then Mom joined us, so we're gonna have sort of maybe weekly, bi-weekly meetups to chat about the book, and I'm just really excited. This is an author that I have had my eye on as well for some time, so I will have to update you on this, but I'm really excited. And I want to say that there's a second book. Yes, so the second book is called The Atlas Paradox. So anyways, just wanted to update you on my reading endeavors because yeah, oh my god, I still can't get over Evelyn Hugo. That was such a beautiful book. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I thought I would get myself ready after this because I wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you through how I take care of some of my garments. I know I talked to you about that yesterday. And then I have a really fun event with Nespresso as I drink my Nespresso here. It is a beautiful brunch with Nespresso today, so I'm really, really excited for that. And I think I know what I'm gonna wear. I got given a little bit of a dress code, sort of like mood board for the event today, so I think I'll have a really good outfit. I'm excited to show you guys. So anyways, I'm gonna sit here, quickly finish my coffee, and then hop in the shower. I have to wash my hair before the event today because it is very dirty. It is a perfect slick back capacity, but very, very dirty. So anyways, I'm gonna finish my coffee, read a few pages of my book, and then hop in the shower and get ready for the day. So I thought it would be the perfect moment to finally talk about how I take care of my garments, and I wanted to do this in a way that didn't feel too complicated because honestly it's not. It seems so intimidating, but it's really not. And so I have picked up 2 pieces that need some washing. I've got a little cashmere sort of sleeveless mock neck, and of course one of my Lily Silk shirts. And I'm going to show you how I personally wash this, some tips and tricks, and then I will get into how I clean my sneakers and also just keep them looking nice and clean. That way they last longer. So first thing you are going to need is some sort of detergent. I particularly love this one from Gain. This is the Moonlight Breeze. It smells so lovely, but I want to emphasize, you do not need an expensive sort of wool and cashmere detergent. You can use it if you want to. It is not necessary, and honestly I have never owned any type of cashmere and silk detergent. I have always just used plain old detergent. It works just as well, and the trick to it is you only need a tiny amount, especially if you're only washing like a couple pieces. The next thing you will need is some sort of old or new towel to hang some of your pieces on, but we will get to that later. And then when it comes to sneakers, you're gonna need 3 things. You're gonna need Shout, an old towel, and a magic eraser. Now this one looks a little dingy because I have used it, but I'm telling you, this is key to keeping your sneakers clean. Before we get into it, I do want to say the biggest thing is to always follow the washing instructions. So most shirts or garments will have a little tag that will tell you exactly what to do and how to care for your piece. This one here says to machine wash cold, inside out, tumble dry low, no bleach, yada yada yada. So, and if you can't find that tag, or perhaps you've cut it off, go and try and find a similar garment from the same brand. Most often on their website, you will actually have care instructions that will tell you exactly how to care for that garment. And if you're like me and you don't know what some of those little symbols mean, just search it up on Google, okay? It'll tell you exactly what every single symbol means, or just text your mom, because that's what moms are for. Now, more specifically, I know most of you ladies are asking about cashmere and silks. So most of my cashmere and silks are actually from Lily Silk. So I will actually in the description box leave Lily Silk's care instructions in case you forget what I say in this video. You can either reference me or you can reference the website. It'll tell you pretty much exactly what I'm going to show you. But I just want to show you guys that it is not as scary as it seems. So I will leave that below for you guys if you need it, but let's go to the sink and let's get washing. First, you want to fill up your sink with cold water. You never ever want to use hot water. In fact, I don't think I've used hot water to wash anything in 7 years, 8 years. I've never used hot water. There's no need for it. So get that sink running with cold water. Make sure you wash your sink well. You can obviously use a laundry tub, but I just use my kitchen sink because this is what works for me. Sometimes I use my bathroom, but this one's bigger, so it works. And then you're gonna wanna put the tiniest amount of detergent, okay? You're only washing a couple pieces at a time, so you really don't need a whole lot. From here, you want to just gently place all of your pieces in there. You want to make sure that they're nice and submerged in your soapy water. And then you just want to let it sit for a few minutes and let that just mingle with the water. Once your shirt has been submersing for a little bit, I like to go in and focus on the areas of high rub. So typically my necklines get a little bit dirty because of my makeup. And then of course you want to focus on the pits, anywhere where you have a lot of sweating and just, you know, smelliness. Perhaps sometimes your neckline, you wear a lot of fragrances. You want to just make sure you get all those areas really well. Once your shirt has been soaking in that soapy water for a little while, you're going to want to give that a good squeeze, drain out your sink and get rid of all that soapy water and fill it back up with either more soapy water if you want to get a really good clean and your shirt is really dirty, or if your shirt is not that dirty, then you're going to want to drain that water out and just put plain water. Now we're going to just rinse the soap out of that fabric. So that's what we're going to do, and just fill it up with plain water. And like washing rice, you just want to make sure that your water runs clear. That tells you that your shirt is nice and clean and that there's no more soap left in your fabric, which is exactly what you want. Once you're done all of that, you're going to try and squeeze as much water out of your shirt as possible, obviously being as gentle as you can. but I usually just like to fold it up and give that a good squeeze. Now, because we're dealing with delicate fabrics, I don't like to twist it. I just like to squeeze up and down the fabric, like so. Now we're gonna do the exact same thing for the wool cashmere sweater. You're gonna use cold water, a little bit of detergent, and just let that submerge. Now, with my wools, I do like to separate them by color. Of course, dark wools will get washed together. And honestly, because I have one sink, sometimes I will just do one at a time, and it doesn't take that long. Just let that get really nicely submerged in there. And like the silks, we're just gonna let this soak in that soapy water for, I don't know, 5-10 minutes, not a long time, just enough to get it really submerged in there. Once your piece has been soaking in the water, you're gonna take it out, drain it out of that sort of dirty water. You're gonna wanna empty your sink. Once you've emptied your sink, you're gonna do one of two things. If you have a piece that is extra dirty, you're gonna want to repeat that first process, fill your sink up with some soapy water and get it really, really nice and clean in there. If your piece is not that dirty, then you're gonna wanna empty your sink and just fill it up with some plain water, because now we're gonna try and rinse out all that soap that is still in the fabric of your piece. So I'm gonna put this back in here and let that fill up with water. I'm gonna rinse it a couple more times, making sure that all that soap is out of there and that water is running nice and clean. The next thing you'll need is a place to dry your pieces. Now, I use this drying rack. This one is really nice. I got it off of Amazon. I will link it down below. It's nice because it's pretty compact. Like, I can just tuck it away in my laundry room, but it actually expands and holds quite a bit of pieces. So this is what I'm gonna use. If you don't happen to have a drying rack like mine, don't worry, you don't need this. You can use a railing at your house, or you can just use the floor, and we'll get to that. So I'm gonna show you 3 different ways to dry your pieces. The first way is gonna be with some sort of drying rack like mine here. When it comes to your wools, you're gonna wanna use a towel. I'm using this one here. This is like my handy dandy drying towel. You're gonna want to put it over top of your drying rack. Now, I really like this drying rack because the top is flat, which makes it perfect for drying pieces like this. Now, wool is very pliable when it's wet, so you're gonna want to, especially if you have a really big piece, try and kind of get it back to its natural shape as best as you can, and then you're just gonna wanna lay it flat on your rack, on your towel, like so. That's it. That is all you do. You leave it here until it is fully dry. You can flip it over if you want. After a day or so, you can swap out the towel. It is very simple, and that is the first way of drying your wool piece. The second way, you can use a chair, a railing, anywhere that you can hang something. You're gonna do the exact same thing. You're gonna grab a towel, put that over your railing, your chair, and then you're gonna put your piece right over it to dry. Now, if you're like, Sam, I don't have a railing, I don't have a rack, I don't have a chair, okay? This is the last way to do it. And it's actually, honestly, the best way. And this is the last way. You're gonna lay your piece flat on the ground. As you can tell, the key to this is just having a semi-flat place to lay your pieces down, and especially on a towel. So there you go. That is how you dry your wool pieces. Now let's do silk pieces. Now, I find silk pieces to be a little bit more high maintenance than wool, because I find that the fabric tends to retain a lot of water, so it tends to drip water as it's drying. So learn from my mistakes. Always put a towel underneath your pieces wherever they're drying, because if not, you're gonna get puddles all over your floor, and that's just really annoying. So there you go. Use your towel underneath your silk pieces. But a little bit simpler than the wool. I just simply like to hang this on my drying racks. Very simply. You can use a towel if you want. I don't. I just hang them like so. I let them dry, and again, that is gonna drip on the floor. Alternatively, if you have metal hangers or just hangers that you use to dry your clothes, you can also put that on a hanger and hang it to dry. That's it. That's how you do it. Now, I will say, obviously, I'm not gonna have a chance to show you today. The key to washing and hand washing your silk pieces, always give them steam after you wash them. Everything looks very not great after you hand wash it. Things look a little bit dull, there's a lot of wrinkles in there, so you're going to want to steam your pieces after you wash them. There you go. Okay, let's move on to sneakers. All right, these are my very gross and very worn Axel Avogados. It's time for a new pair, but in the meantime, I'm just gonna give these a clean and give them a new life. I don't have time today to show you, but when I give my shoes a deep clean, I take out all the laces, and I'm going to put them with some Shout, give them a really good hand wash. You can even use bleach to get them to look nice and crisp and white. I'm not gonna do that today, but you just simply wash them by hand and you hang them to dry. Super simple. But I'm gonna show you how to take care of the leather and the rubber sole. For the leather, I will actually link a product that is currently at my mom's house that I do use to clean my sneakers. It is fantastic and it is perfect for white leather sneakers. But today, again, much like the detergent for your silks and wools, if you don't have it, okay, grab a damp cloth and start giving your leather a really good wipe down. Now, I tend to focus in on these areas of sort of like where there's a lot of wrinkles from my foot. So I really like to get in there because dirt likes to get in there and then it looks just very dirty. Gonna give everything a really good scrub. And there you go. As you can see, it already looks so much cleaner than the other shoe. I always think a sole tells you everything you need to know about a sneaker, so this is when the magic eraser comes in. I have been using this, and this is something I learned from my mom. A magic eraser is your best friend when it comes to sneakers, okay? It is literally magic, and I don't know why people don't talk more about this when it comes to sneakers, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna get a magic eraser. You can buy these at the dollar store. You can literally buy these anywhere, even Amazon. You're gonna get it wet, and then we're gonna start scrubbing our shoes. I typically like do this by the sink because it can get a little messy, but I'll do it here for you. And then you're gonna start scrubbing that sole. Now this often does take some good amount of arm grease, but it's all worth it. Okay, now mind you, my shoes aren't terribly dirty, but this is the side that I used the magic eraser on. As you can see, there's quite a bit of a difference in there. Now, let's do the front part. Here is the before and after of the clean shoe versus my very dirty one. As you can see, such a big difference in the front of the leather and then in that rubber sole. That magic eraser just really tackles that rubber sole, and it's just so hard to get clean oftentimes. And again, you don't even need anything fancy, but just night and day difference. There you guys go. That is how I wash my silks and wools and take care of my very loved Axel Avogados. Oh my god, like you can literally see how much whiter this shoe is. But anyways, let me know if you guys have any questions. I'd be happy to answer them in the comments. And if you have any cleaning tips, I love cleaning tips. My mother loves cleaning tips. Leave them down below because I'm always looking to see if I can find better ways to clean things. And yeah, I mean, I learned everything from my mother. She is like the queen when it comes to cleaning things. So I owe all of my knowledge to her. But yeah, there you go. That is how I clean everything. Hope this was helpful. I know I've been asked so much. I just wasn't sure if people would actually want to see it. So there you go. That's my take on how I clean things. And oh my goodness, I'm looking at my silk shirt and there's already a puddle on the floor. Look at that puddle, it's already forming. That, my friends, is why you put a towel underneath your silks. I now have to go do a little bit more work and do some filming, and then I will be heading off to my Nespresso event, which I am so excited about. I love a good Nespresso event. I'm gonna be well caffeinated, and it's also, this event is actually going to be to celebrate their new Festive Odyssey, I think is what their holiday collection is called. So I'm gonna get a sneak peek. I'm gonna look at their new special edition coffees, their advent calendar, which I buy every year. It is something I look forward to every single year. I love the advent calendars, okay? They're the best. If you are a coffee lover like me, the Nespresso advent calendars are literally the best. They bring me so much joy, and you usually get like a really lovely gift at the end of it, like the 24th or the 25th. I think it's the 24th. It's the best, so I'm really looking forward to that. Anyways, I am going to do a little bit more work and catch up with you guys in a little bit. It is time to get ready now, and I have 2 outfit options, and I'm really torn. I'll show you the color palette. So the dress code that we were given was embrace an elevated brunch look by wearing shimmering sparkles, not entirely my thing, rich silks, velvet, satin, chic dresses, and gold accents, a perfect blend of elegance and sophistication, capturing the magic of the season in a truly unforgettable way. And then they gave us a mood board. Now, this is the best part of my job, I think. Okay, now these are the colors of the mood board that we were given. So I'm thinking of going with either like creams or this beautiful peach color, because I got a new dress and I think it's gonna be perfect, but I'm a little bit torn, so let me show you. I've got 2 outfit options. The first one is this outfit, which you will have seen in last Sunday's vlog. It is my beautiful Lily silk cardigan, and then my silk skirt, which I love for events. It just looks so beautiful. It is a showstopper of a piece every single time I wear it. I think that follows the dress code really well, because the dress code mentioned like silks and cozy pieces and just very like ethereal feel, I think. But I recently got this dress from Hunter Bell, which is a brand that I've been eyeing up for quite a while now, and it is this beautiful midi length dress in this fabulous like orangey red color, and this exact color is literally on the like mood board. So I don't know, I'm really torn. I think I'm gonna try both of those pieces on, and okay, let's see. As soon as I tried this dress on, it was just a keeper. Like this is the one. It is so absolutely beautiful. It's got a high neck, this beautiful sort of waistband tie. The skirt is pleated. It's got some beautiful bell sleeves, and the fabric is sort of like a bit on the see-through side, but it's also got a beautiful sheen. It comes with a matching slip of the same color. I don't know if you can even see. Yeah, but it comes with a slip that is the exact same color in a beautiful stretchy material. Oh my goodness. And of course, I went with naked today, but I'm actually almost out. Like, do you see that? It might be time to buy a new one. I'm just gonna add a little bit of my Chanel cheek to lip tint. Perfect, I'm gonna put that in my bag.
Have the holiday collection, double espresso. So this one is called Unforgettable Double Espresso. So we'll see what they have this year. Sounds like they have a travel mug and a little travel pouch. I'm not sure what that is, but we will see. So check it out. So that is the pouch there. Okay, that's the travel pouch, but I think I might do the travel mug. It's really cute. Nice. It's super cute. Oh, nothing beats an espresso mug. Okay, yeah. And this is their holiday packaging. So beautiful. Got home and I am so car sick. I got a Tesla as my Uber. I think like Tesla Ubers just need to be like taken off of the app or literally something, because I can't do it. I'm so car sick. I already get car sick, but Ubers are, sorry, not Ubers, Teslas are so much worse. I can't even speak. I'm feeling so sick. Anyways, I'm just home. Oh my god, I literally can't speak. I just got home. I'm going to get out of this dress into something comfy because wow, I need to just lay down for a minute and have some water, because that was the worst drive of my entire life. I got into some cozy clothes and I'm finally feeling not as car sick. Thank God. That was a rough Uber ride. But anyways, I got sent home with this gigantic gift bag from Nespresso, so I figured we would go through it together and see what's in here. I already took a little bit of a sneak peek, so let's get into it. I'm too short. It's gonna have to go down here. Let's quickly go through everything. The first thing that is in here is this little gift that I actually wrapped at the event, and it is, if you're wondering what it is one of the new holiday travel mugs. I wrapped it up for somebody. Lucky is gonna get this little mug in my family, but their holiday mug is so cute. Let me show you what it looks like. Oh, how beautiful is that? And as you can see, it's almost got like little pathways with all different cities in it. You've got Lima, Paris, Venice, Mexico, New York, and it's just a really cute little travel mug. I love Nespresso travel mugs. I think they're honestly the best. Another little gift is this little travel pouch. I believe this is for like an iPad or something, or you can honestly even put little things in here. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, so you could honestly, if you have like a little iPad, you could put that in there. But it does have little compartments that you could put things in when you're traveling, keep things organized. And then it's got the little Nespresso logo in the front. Super cute. This is a cute gift. I really like this. I love a good pouch, okay? And then we have got, ooh, dark chocolate with caramelized hazelnut chocolates. Now, I have actually bought these before, and it looks like this. Like, how cool is that? You got all your little chocolates, so you can have your little chocolates when you have your coffee. And then we've got the good stuff. So for the holiday season, Nespresso has launched 3 special edition holiday pods. We've got the first one, which is the peanut and roasted sesame flavor. This is the one that I am most excited to try out. Like, roasted sesame and peanut just sounds so weird, but I feel like it'd be so good. I'm really excited to try this one out. The next one, which I feel like is just gonna be a bestseller right away, is gonna be the almond croissant flavor. The fact that this has almond in it makes me very happy, because as you guys know, my favorite pod was the Sunny Almond Vanilla pod from the summer, and I am still mourning. Like, Nespresso, please bring that pod back. It was so good. So I'm really hopeful that it's got almond in it will be similar, if not just as good as that one. And then the last one is gonna be perfect for my espresso lovers. This is the unforgettable double espresso in this beautiful like navy packaging. I also love all of this packaging. As you can probably tell, all of their theme is sort of like this beautiful train, and so all of the packaging actually has this beautiful like gold train on it. So lovely. I've saved the best for last, which I can't even open, but this is their Virtuo advent calendar, which, as you guys know, I am a lover of the Nespresso advent calendar. I think it's one of the best out there, and I look forward to it every single year. It is without a doubt my favorite thing about the holiday season. So let's open this up. Oh my goodness, it's so different than past years. Oh my goodness, let me lower this so you can see. Oh my goodness, so cute. Oh my god. And then of course 24 is always the best, and it's right up at the top, and then you've got all the different pods on either side, and then it closes up that. Oh my god, guys, I'm so excited. I feel like I should do like a daily pod review of all the flavors and rate them. I feel like that'd be really fun. Let me know if you want to see that. I'll have to do that on TikTok probably. But yeah, anyways, super excited about this. And obviously I got the Virtuo because that's my machine, but they also sell the original version of this. So if you have the smaller pods, you can also get the advent calendar for that, or the big machine if you have that, like the bigger pods. That's it. So anyways, that is everything that I got at Nespresso. I'm going to have to test these out and give you my update probably in next vlog, because I don't think I'll have time in this vlog, but really, really excited about all of that. But anyways, I'm now going to wrap up my day. I think I'm going to do a little bit more work and then get settled, cozied up for the night, do some reading, and yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm super excited to see you all next Sunday. We are going to start getting into the festive season, so I really, really, really am looking forward to it. But yeah, anyways, I will see you guys next Sunday. Bye. Mwah.